Welcome to the Merch Minds podcast, where we discuss everything about the Merch by Amazon business and the print-on-demand industry. Here are your hosts, Glenn and Yong.
Merch Informer is the #1 research program for Merch by Amazon. You can do niche research by BSRs, keywords, and even by merchant brand names at your fingertips. You can explore historical data to see exactly what strategies the top sellers are using to succeed. Merch Informer was designed to help streamline your research process and help organize your ideas. Head over to merchinformer.com for a free 3-day trial, and after that, it's just $19.99 per month. Use the coupon code MERCHMINDS for 15% off the entire order.
Welcome to the Merch Minds podcast, episode 81, live and direct from Las Vegas, Nevada. Licensing here with my boy RJ. Say what's up, man. Speaking to the mic, man. Speaking to the mic,
Yo, what's
RJ.
Up? What's up? What's going on, guys? What's going on?
I gave RJ a new nickname. I call him Poppy. Okay? Hi, Poppy. What's going on? And then we have our friend. Actually, I was going to say my new friend, but we met back in January. Our good friend, Mr. Graphic Designer himself, Manny Pinetto.
What's going on?
So, Manny, welcome to the show. This is your first time being on the podcast, so we'll talk to you here. We'll talk to you here in a second. Let's talk numbers, guys. I'll go first. Look, we all know my number's been tanking. All right. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
I just said my numbers are tanking, and you over here giggling. Oh, whatever. My last 7 days, 86 T-shirts sold for a product purchase of $1,777.10. But my royalty is $409.35. RJ, how you doing?
Last 7 days, 252 shirts sold, $822 in royalties.
Oh, sorry.
Where are you at? Listen.
No, man, I had something stuck in my throat, man.
What did you say?
There was something stuck in my throat, homie. Now, our guest here, Manny. Now, you're gonna talk your numbers here, but you're a little different in the sense that you don't. Well, you do merch, but you haven't found success, right?
No, I've not found success. I'll give you my numbers for merch if you want them. But it's
no, I don't want.
pathetic.
No, I don't want your merch numbers, but I want to hear your SE numbers. How are your SE numbers?
As far as for April, my sales were $10,535.30, and that's like out of 100.
That's your sales.
Yeah.
So Manny, so we met Manny back in January at RJ's conference, Merchella, which is no longer Merchella apparently. What's it being called now?
We call it Merchacon.
A Mercha who?
Merchacon.
Like
Merchacon?
Yeah.
Okay. So we met at Merchella.
Like Comic-Con.
Oh, okay.
I can't say that though.
Okay.
Okay.
Exactly. No, I wasn't sure what you. I was like Merchacon. I was like, but we met Manny back. So you're a graphic designer.
Yeah.
Full-time graphic designer. We met back in January in Los Angeles at Merchacon, whatever the hell you want to call it these days, and we got along. We got to talking, and the guy does good work in the sense that you come from a packaging background, right?
Correct. Yeah. Actually, my client sells FBA, so it's all supplements.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I do all the packaging, most of the stuff. I think now they're going to be at Vitamin World. They're at Vitamin Shop now. So yeah, all my new packaging has been doing very, very good. Sales are up, and the company's doing really, really good.
Right, and I've been watching you for the past.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, I've been watching you for the past 30 minutes, working on your client's packaging, and it looks clean, man. It's clean. It looks good. Definitely something that would stand out on the package. So the guy knows what he's doing, but for some reason, you haven't found success on merch. Why do you think?
I think I tend to overanalyze. I think we spoke earlier today. I just overthink.
Yeah.
But I see the stuff that sells, and it's absolutely garbage, and people are buying it.
Yeah.
So you just gotta, I think I'm just trying to find my call it, my thing. Like
Your thing, but you did find your thing, and we'll talk about that here in a second, man. Because you're doing something really cool, and it just goes and shows you, you can approach the print-on-demand business in all kinds of different angles, and you definitely found something that's working for you. You know what? I always feel like I'm hogging the mic, man. RJ, just say something.
You're good, man. You're doing good.
I'm good?
You're good. Yeah, you're doing
Okay. Well, so we had that was a huge dinner.
Yeah.
We went to a freaking all-you-can-eat sushi buffet, man. I'm like,
They made me order everything off the menu.
dude, that was a lot of food, right? That was a lot of
And he
food.
hit it. RJ hit it though.
RJ was picking the right selections, obviously, but we just ate too much.
3 rounds.
Yeah.
3 rounds.
That second round had like a different taste to it though. It was way different.
Right.
The first one was
perfect.
perfect.
Yeah.
First round was good. Second round was decent.
I think 2 rolls were kind of iffy.
And no booze, right? It's not like we were drinking.
I think we were drinking water.
We were drinking water. We were washing down the sushi with water. And my gosh, man, what have we done? That was dude. That we literally.
Food company.
I think we put that place out of business because they were like running out of food.
No, and then we walked to Target. Y'all just messing with people on the way over.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Look, some guy. No, look, here it is. We were walking into Target. Some freaking kid asked me for money, but he's got like a food. He has like a food plate. I'm like, how'd you buy your food, man? And you're over here asking me for money. It doesn't make sense.
Well, what did he tell you?
Well, he goes, I got this out of the garbage can.
Do you want some?
You know, I was actually gonna take a bite. If I was a fool, I would have done it. I would have done it. But we'll talk about your story here in a second, man. We're here for the Licensing Expo. What are you guys expecting to happen? RJ, you first.
With that whole Licensing Expo, I think, it's my very first time coming to an event like this. Honestly, I'm gonna shut up, listen to everybody, like just analyze everybody, and I'm gonna figure out where the profit is and figure out like what are people doing to get licensing to upload like designs to merch and stuff like that. How are they getting these licensing deals? Like, how are they doing it? Because if they can do it, like you can do it. First of all, you just got to pay attention and figure out what you need to do. And we had a little conversation on the way up here. I think our main focus is kind of the up and coming illustrators and stuff like that, illustrations, whatever. And I think that's like a very big thing because you're not going after like Dr. Seuss or Marvel paying $50,000 up front because we're all about, you know what I mean, coming up. Like it's all about like you said too, like a little ant, and we're trying to get a little piece of the pie. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So. I don't know, and I don't know what to expect tomorrow. But for the most part, I'm shutting up and just analyzing everybody and just paying attention to people that actually have experience with it. So I'm coming at Chris Green for sure. I'm gonna come at him, and then Ken's gonna be next.
Ken,
but I know that Ken got his idea from Chris Green because I seen some stuff.
Okay,
so I know that Chris Green knows a lot about all this information. And it's gonna be my first time meeting him tomorrow and Ken. And there's going to be a few other people, too. So
you never met those guys in person, huh? No. They're good guys, man. Yeah. Good guys. Manny, I know you and I spoke. So, again, we met back in January, but you and I hit it off so good. We talk almost on a regular basis now, it seems like. Yeah. Now, you have I wouldn't say you have a personal background in licensing, but you've witnessed it through your company.
Yeah, I used to work for a company that used to sell licensed Halloween costumes. So I was in charge of doing the catalogs, and I went through pretty much the whole process, retouching like the actual photo, because every licensee, for example, Disney had this perception that it had to be perfect, no wrinkles on the garments. It was crazy, the amount of edits that we had to go through to get those approved, because everything has to be approved by them before it goes to print.
Right.
So, I didn't really know much about the numbers, but it was a lot of money.
But it was a lot of money because
the company made a lot of money on costumes.
Right.
Our bread and butter was Halloween costumes, so that was just something they could add to the portfolio. And we had Hasbro, we had Disney.
And those are big companies.
Definitely. I mean, we had G.I. Joe. I mean,
Right.
we're part of Hasbro, but it was big. It was a big deal. I mean, like, there's only a few companies doing licensing at the time. This was years ago. But so, yeah, I did all the product catalogs. So, my experience was pretty much emailing artwork to Disney and having them come back and, like, making edits. And it was pretty tedious stuff with them.
Yeah, tedious stuff.
So I don't know how licensing works with T-shirts. I'm sure it's a little different because we had a Beauty and the Beast costume, and they pretty much were involved from day one, from sketching to samples. It was pretty intense in that.
Are you allowed to mention what company this is?
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Okay.
I'd rather not.
No, that's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. But
it's been years ago. And I don't.
But you got to experience that. So now, what are you expecting to get out of the expo tomorrow?
The same mindset as RJ. Like I'm looking for small deals.
Yeah.
Ones that are, I think, more flexible. They don't require a big down payment or just a big upfront cost to license artwork. I think there's going to be very, very small, up and coming artists.
Right.
And what I'm going to do is just kind of scout and see what interests me, and then do my research. Go back home or when we come back to the hotel and see what kind of following they have. Do they have a big social media following? Do they have apparel now?
Right.
So that's I'm not going for Disney.
Right.
Or the big,
and I
think Network. I mean, that's just
it's too much. It's too much. So I'm in the same boat as these two guys. I think we're on the same boat, and it's fair to say that we're going to try and approach this whole licensing thing. There's a good chance we might not even get anything, right?
Yeah,
but I'm going to try and approach it like you guys. Approach the local artist, musician, the up and coming actor. I don't know, whatever the hell they have over there. Shows, right? Who knows, right? I'm not sure what to expect. But approach these guys who want more exposure and maybe try and work out a deal with them. Because like you were saying, like working out a deal with Disney, Hasbro, I don't know, you mentioned Bigfoot earlier. I don't even know what the hell Bigfoot does. We're just small guys. We're small guys trying to approach Marvel, these huge companies, and and it's and I'm not saying it's impossible, but I think it's more. I'm more of a realist, right? Let's approach the little guys and help them get exposure, right? And if I can get something out of that and make a good, my long-time goal has always been $10,000 a month. If I can do that, I'm happy. Yeah. Right.
For sure.
So so we're definitely going for the small guys tomorrow. Now I think Amazon, they have a keynote session tomorrow at 8 a.m. That means we have to be bright. We have to be up bright and early. Dude, we have some crazy story. What happened when we checked into this Airbnb?
Oh man.
What happened?
I punched the code in.
Well, Yong wasn't here.
I wasn't even here. I was on the plane getting to Vegas. Yeah. You guys drove here from Southern California.
We didn't. The unit number was 20. It's not gonna be put out till later.
Well, 203. 203. Okay. This ain't gonna come out until what? Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Room 203. Okay.
They don't know where we're staying at. He doesn't.
Anyways, so we're at room 203. We got the elevator, and the first thing we thought was like, okay, there's 15 floors, and then we're like, 203? Well, second floor we assumed, so we put floor number 2, and then we just showed up, and boom, 200s are there. And then we're like, all right, 203, you turn left, and boom, first door right there. So 203, cool.
Put the code in.
There's no keys. It's a keyless entry.
Yeah.
You just enter the code. So you guys put the code in.
We both got in,
and what happened?
We saw someone's luggage. And
what time is this?
4:45, 4:30.
4:45 in the afternoon. Late afternoon.
Yeah.
4:40.
4:40.
Okay. So you guys get in. You enter the code. You enter the unit. What happens?
So the luggage right here.
Luggage, and I hit, and then like We heard the hello.
Who said hello?
It's the chick that was here.
Some chick that was here. And what was she doing? Where was she at?
Taking a shower.
She was taking a shower in our unit. What was that about, man? So I'm on the plane. And like as soon as we land, I texted you guys. I'm like, yo, I just landed. It'll take me a few minutes to get off the plane. And RJ says, there's someone in our unit. And I'm thinking he's messing with me. Right? I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, there's someone in our unit. I'm like, no. And I'm thinking, nah, man, you guys are messing with me.
First thing I thought of too was like, man, Young probably booked the wrong day.
Something.
And I was like, you probably booked Tuesday instead of Monday.
So you're blaming me, and I'm thinking you guys are pranking me. So, but sure enough, we're talking on the phone, and you're like, dude, there's some chick in the unit taking a shower. And I'm like, well, did you talk to her? Did you guys talk to her? What happened? Tell the story.
No, we just walked out.
You guys freaked out and walked out.
No, I mean, dude, someone's taking a shower. A chick's taking a shower. Like
Two guys walk in.
Two guys walk in. How does that look?
Right.
That's a perfect setup right there. Like, oh, yeah.
Right. So you guys came and got me at the airport. We came back. And I was like, I'm just gonna go knock on the door.
Yeah, Young seems like a pretty creepy enough guy.
I don't care, dude. Look, I'm paying for the damn place. So I came. So these guys came and got me. We came back. I come to the front door and I knock on it. And sure enough, a lady comes out of the unit. And I'm like, hi, are you renting this unit with Airbnb? And she goes, yeah. I'm like, well, that's strange because we also have the same unit. And she obviously looked confused. And she's young, right? Yeah. She looks like she's about 23.
And she's by herself.
She's by herself, right? So she's like, well, this is definitely my unit. I'm renting it out. So we ended up messaging the guy on Airbnb saying, yo, dude, you double booked us. There's someone in our unit. We even called the guy, and he's like, I can't get there at the moment. I'm 30 minutes away. In fact, the guy we called isn't even the guy that I almost cursed. He's not even the guy that's renting out the unit. He just happened to be working for the guy. Anyway,
that's some operation going on over here.
Yeah, man. So anyway, I knocked on the door again. She opens the door again. I was like, can I see your confirmation? And she's like, yeah. So she pulls out her smartphone, and then she's showing me her confirmation. And then she goes, oh, I have the wrong unit. I'm supposed to be in 206, which is fine. And, and me and the guys here, we were laughing about it. But how the hell did she get in? And we found out, apparently, either the door was unlocked or they had the same damn code locks for every freaking unit in this apartment. In this apartment.
I don't think you think they can do that with every single apartment. I think it's all.
Well, how did she get in?
I don't know.
Well, that lady was saying that it was unlocked, but I don't know.
The maintenance guy was here earlier, supposedly fixing something, and she thinks that he might have left it open.
I don't know.
So when she came to, the door was open, so she just came in. But it's kind of weird. There's like a two bedroom apartment, and it's only one person.
Right.
Yeah.
So she realized she made a mistake, and she took her stuff over to 206. And then the guy from the Airbnb is saying that he apologizes for the inconvenience. He'll give us a 10% discount.
Should have at least got like 30%. I think should have been 30. Hit him with 30.
I don't know. You know what? But regardless, we're here. The unit seems nice. We walked in on some chick taking a shower, which is all good.
How does that sound?
You know what?
Right?
You know what? I know this is obviously the Merch Minds podcast, but that was a fun story that we definitely had to share. But Manny, let's get back to you because I really want to talk to you. You're doing something really unique. So you mentioned just a few minutes ago you're not doing too well on merch. So people, if you're doing merch and you're not having success, don't let it discourage you. Here's a guy who does graphic design professionally. I'm looking at his stuff as we speak, and he's doing good stuff, obviously, for his clients. But he said, you can't get your numbers up, huh?
No. I think I'm just overthinking. But also, too, is I saw success with Etsy, so my focus went there. I'm gonna make merch work for me. It's just I gotta find a way.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
That's why we're here.
We're just everybody has success in something. I found something on Etsy, and
right.
Something that's
unique. And here's the thing, we talk about stuff like this, like whether you're on merch or Etsy or Redbubble or there's
man, Amazon,
whatever, there's so many of these freaking platforms these days. You can approach this business, I swear, in like 50 different angles, right? But you're doing something. Now, here's the thing, okay? For just to be fair to our guest Manny, we can't really disclose or talk about in full what he's doing because he's doing something really unique. He's not doing anything illegal, but he's doing something unique. You're definitely doing parody.
Yeah,
you're definitely doing parody, but
it's a niche that's pretty.
But it's
high
a niche,
in demand.
right?
It's
high in demand, and he found really good success. And the reason why we can't talk about it too much is because, like I said, there's a lot of people out there. You guys know who you are. As soon as we mention something, you guys will go on Etsy and try to figure out what his shop is. We don't want that to happen, right? And then there's other people that be like, well, why are you even talking about it if you can't disclose what it is? Well, because we're trying to encourage you guys to approach the business in different angles, okay? But you're doing something unique. You found really good success. And here's the cool thing about what he's doing. He's doing a pop-up shop on freaking Etsy 1 week out of the month, and every week.
I'm doing it twice a month for a week. Yeah.
Oh, you're doing it twice a month now?
Yeah.
Okay. Because when we first talked, you said you
once a month.
Once a month.
Yeah, it's only one design, like on various colorways. So it's
this is
just one design that I'm kind of milking it. This month it went pretty good, but I can tell it's gonna start drying out. So so I'm having success, but yet I know it's coming to an end. But I got 16 other designs coming through, and I'm hoping to have even greater success.
Well, here's the thing, because when we first talked, and you were doing the pop-up shop once a week, you were clearing. You guys are gonna flip out when you guys tell us numbers. You were clearing $6,000 every freaking week.
Well, for the month of April, it was $6,000. Well,
you did $10,000 that
sales. Yeah, it was like $6,000 take home. Yeah,
that's nuts.
Yeah,
that is nuts.
Yeah, like for month of May, I have $5,285. So I'll take home probably like $3,000. It just depends. There's two different products that I sell. So one's it's pretty high end. It's a customized product that the person, when they order, they can customize it pretty much any way they like.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen them. RJ, you've seen them, right? Mm-hmm. They're good stuff. Yeah. So, it is parody.
It's parody, so that's why I'm just like, I'm not trying to I'm in the gray area. I know. Yeah. That's why
I do parody stuff on freaking Etsy. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's parody stuff in a niche that it's very passionate. I think I listen to all the podcasts and everybody finds stuff that sells, and it's in a passionate niche. So it's the same thing essentially. Mm-hmm. But I find it through Etsy. Yeah, what I do is it's a custom order. They order it the way they want, the color they want, and it takes about 4 to 6 weeks to make.
4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's all done overseas.
It's done in China.
Yeah,
because Printful, they're like, they're like, we're not gonna fulfill this.
Yeah, but it's not T-shirts.
It's not.
I mean, should I say what it is? Or
no, man, don't say what it is, man. You don't have to.
If you guys want to know, you guys can email me. Send me like $300.
Hey, we should monetize it. Just tell people what he's doing.
But I know I shouldn't have said anything.
Nah, man. You know what? Look, we're not going to tell people what you're doing, but but that's cool. That's cool that you found something that's working for you. You're making money, and but let me ask you. So now that you found success doing Etsy, do you think you'll focus more on merch as well at some point?
I mean, that's the thing when I'm here. I mean, I want you can't just depend on one income, one stream of money coming in. You gotta. I gotta make sure make Amazon, merch by Amazon work for me, and I'm gonna do it. I know everybody's having success their way, and I'm happy. It's a pretty supportive community.
It is. You know, I think
everybody's just trying. I think at the end of the day, everybody's just trying to make money. Yeah. Whether you want to work from home, not leave your 9-to-5 job. Yep. I mean, dude, it's there's plenty of money to be made by everyone. There's a lot of haters too, man. I mean,
there's a lot of, what?
It's sad because there's people genuinely helping people out, and they don't really return the favor.
Right.
You see it.
Yeah,
You see
so
it in the Facebook
you
groups.
know, one thing I learned doing the podcast and being a public figure, and I'm not trying to say I'm like anyone famous, but I obviously have a stage. I have a voice. I have a
Don't you have
stage
your Instagram?
to voice my opinion. RJ, you shut your pie hole. But when I noticed that I started doing the podcast, even though I admit it, man. I go on my rants. I banter. I do a lot of trash talking, but also I help a lot of people. That people don't even realize, and yet I get haters. RJ, I'm sure you get a lot of haters, right?
Yeah.
You have a YouTube channel. You're doing your thing with Matt. I mean, I'm sure you got people hating on you, right?
There's a lot of people they like to talk, but that's regardless whatever you do, man. Like when I had a full-time job, I was like in the top of my company. People would talk still. Like I'm not the top of my game here, but I helped a lot of people get to the top of their game, and some of them they understand, like, yeah, you know what I mean. Like he helped me out, and some of them are like, oh, forget him. I don't need him no more. You know what I mean? So it can go either way. You know what I mean? Some people forget their step and they get lost and they think they're top dog or whatever, and they forget. And then you have people that are like always humble and like always willing to share with you, no matter how much success they have. Like it don't matter. And those are the people. Honestly, those are the people that in long term are going to win, because it's like, okay, you hit your goal at $10,000 a month. That's what I'm trying to average too, $10,000 a month.
I think that's like the magic number for everyone.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, okay, cool. Like, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
It's still going to be the same.
No, I think you're right though. I think in general, everybody in the merch community, it's not even merch, it's just print on demand in general.
Yeah.
They're always willing to help each other. I mean, there's how many friends do we have that we know of that came to Vegas?
We have probably like about 30 of them that are
right, 30 or plus,
30
and they're all
plus.
willing to help one another. That's why we all came out here, so we can meet them, because we talk to them all the time online.
He's hitting me up right now.
Is that him that's been blowing you up?
Yeah, he's having dinner right now. And then he said after we get done with this podcast.
Yeah, man. So I'm really looking forward to meeting a lot of people, because again, I want to learn what they're doing, right? That's what's cool about attending. The Licensing Expo is cool, and Amazon's going to have their keynote presentation. But what I'm looking for is having a conversation with Chris Green and Ken Reel. Who else is coming? You mentioned Matt, obviously Manny. Harrison's here. I mean, there's some big players.
Debbie.
Mary and Debbie. I love Debbie to death, man. She's my number one.
Dean, there's Dean.
Dean and Courtney, right? Dean and Courtney. So there's a bunch of people that come in. I'm looking for. Kristen's here. Yeah. She's one of the main reasons why I came here. Because I couldn't decide. She's like, "Get your Asian ass over here." That's exactly what she said. She said, "Get your Asian ass over here."
I'm trying to figure it. And I don't even sure, but Anna's. I'm not sure about his name.
I don't know who you're talking. You know what? I once pronounced his name Anus. I freaking butchered his name. No, it's horrible. It's horrible. But
how you say it? Is that his name?
I don't know, man. I called him Anus one time, and I realized.
He didn't mean to say that.
Yeah. But yeah, so the Licensing Expo. But RJ, now tell us about you, man. I think it's pretty obvious. I've been talking about my numbers. My numbers tanked. They continue to tank. Now, how are your numbers on merch?
Man, like I don't know. They're weird still. Like
are they still up and down?
They're up and down. Like yesterday, I was like 41 shirts sold. Today, I'm at 23 shirts sold. But like 41. Like how did I get 41 shirts? The 40 was like different shirts sold yesterday. Now today they're not selling. But I've been pricing them more of like at a demand.
Okay.
$16.99, and I've been selling more of them. But the thing is, though, like when I was pricing them at $19.99 or $22.99, I had like 200 shirts sold, and like there's days that last month, the last 7 days, I was like over 1,000, almost 1,100 pushing, and I was getting like $5 a profit a shirt or $7 a profit a shirt. Now I put it at a demand, like I'm averaging anywhere between $700 to $800 in royalties. So it's kind of weird, but most of my shirts that I'm making sales, they have reviews. Like one shirt that I have, it's been averaging like anywhere from 5 to 10 sales a day. Now
Wow.
when I had it at $22.99, or I think it was $22.99, I was averaging like 3 or 4 sales a day.
And you and I were, I just got to sell right now. Now, you and I were talking earlier today. You said you have 5,200 shirts live.
Yeah, 5,200 shirts live. I uploaded, well, it's because I have it up on standard, premium, and then I still have some long sleeve. But I'm letting a lot of my shirts fall off right now.
Why's that? Is that on purpose?
That's on purpose. I'm designing more like quality.
So you're not so the ones that's falling off, you're not re-uploading them?
No, I'm not re-uploading.
Wow.
I'm now looking for I've been talking about it a lot, and there's a lot of people that haven't been following it too much, but it's more of like illustration and stuff like that. I want more like a design that has like more like details and like artistic, like an artistic kind of look. And I have like a shirt design that I showed on my Snapchat and showed people just kind of see the detail work and kind of get where I'm coming from. As like in the design where I'm uploading to a shirt.
Uh-huh.
Like I have one that I uploaded today was a shark surfing, like it showed like on water. I'll show it to you right now.
Okay.
A little bit, but it's the detail work is just really good. Like you can see like the shark's smiling, and you can see his teeth, and he's surfing, and it's a real cool design. He's all flexing. He's a buff shark. Okay. And he's short. He has a.
So you basically have a shirt about me.
Whatever you want to call it.
What the hell are you guys laughing about?
You should see how you're walking when you get out the all-you-can-eat sushi.
Oh man, that was horrible.
Oh,
that was horrible. But no, you know what? I'm in the same boat as you. I mean, I obviously have less shirts than you, and I've been saying this for the past several weeks. My numbers are up and down, dude. Like one day I'm doing 18 sales, next day it'll go down to 3, and then it goes up to 10, then back to 7. It was never like that. Like in the past, I always had a steady growth, right? Now it's just it's like the damn Bitcoin market. Right?
Yes. Well, it seems like I don't know, Amazon's like going a different direction with this.
It's all the licensing stuff, man.
Apparently.
It seems like
licensing or local merch.
I don't know about local merch too much. They really because a lot of the local businesses.
No. What I'm saying is, I think that's the route people are trying to take now. Right? Licensing and local merch.
On the group right? It's still not easy.
Yeah, but at the same time, you think our sales would be up though too because they're not focusing more on the design part of like a shirt. They're more focusing on the local part.
Right.
Like trying to get a local business to sign up with them. Now you think it'll be less competition because now, okay, cool, our sales should be up now, right? So,
you know what, man? Like late last year, I was projecting, and I've said this in the podcast a few times now, because remember, I was notorious in the community for having like 300-400 shirts only, and consistent. And you know this, right? Because you've been listening to the podcast. And I've been doing $3,000 for almost a year, every month, just $3,000.
Quality designs, right?
Quality designs, and that's what I was saying. Everyone, you have to focus on quality. Look, I'm living proof. I only have 300 shirts. I'm doing $3,000 a month, and now that doesn't seem like it's the case anymore, for some reason, right? Because now my sales are all over the damn place.
After the throttle, I think everybody's
something happened, right? I mean, Amazon did something, and it just broke something in the back, and now it's
not a throttle, but something.
But something happened. But then there's people like Ken Wheel and I know Kristen Harris and there's a bunch of other people, Bo, Matt. Those guys are still putting up good numbers. Good. So I don't know what it is. So, I'm just trying to look. I'm trying to do anything and everything that I can to meet that $10,000 a month mark. And we were talking over dinner. I told you guys I met a guy last week. Was it last week that I had to meet up?
Yeah, it was a day meetup, right?
Yeah, I can't. I don't even remember when I had my own meetup. It was last week or 2 weeks ago. I met a guy, right? He's like this SEO specialist. He's a Facebook ad expert, and he made over $200,000. Check this out, right? Obviously, you guys know the story because I told you guys over dinner. But he made over $200,000 on running affiliate sites, right? Now you could be saying, well, what does that have to do with merch? Well, what the guy told me was, he goes, instead of doing Facebook ads, create a website for a best-selling niche of your T-shirt, right? So let's say I have a just for an example, I have a niche. I have a niche of T-shirts that does really good in Las Vegas. Okay, we're in Las Vegas, so let's say I have a bunch of T-shirts about Las Vegas that sells really good, right? He says make a website about like a blog about Las Vegas, have really good content with really good SEO, and generate and get traffic through that way, and then have affiliate links to your own T-shirts on the websites. And see, that's another option. And I'm gonna get him on the podcast. Obviously, he can explain it more than I can. Did what I just say make sense to you guys?
Yeah, it's driving your own traffic.
Yeah,
in a sense, stop depending on organic sales, right?
Yeah, it's not an overnight thing. It's not an overnight thing. He said it'll take about a half a year, and that's okay, right? But he was saying, look, create an authority site. You control the traffic. Amazon no longer controls the traffic because you control the traffic on your own website. And now the people that are on your website, they'll see your link and your ad to your Amazon shirt. So I'm thinking about going that route as well. So,
but what the most important thing part with that to be able to scale that up faster, of course, is outsourcing.
In what way? What do you mean?
Just writing the blogs or
that's what you were saying. You were saying to
content as
you were saying to hire a ghostwriter, right?
Yeah, ghostwriter, viral content, funny videos. Like say if it's like the sloth niche or whatever, like it's like anything related to sloths, like, and then you can also plug in Pinterest into that way too. You know what I mean? Pin a post or whatever to your website, like some trending or some type of video of a sloth, like a newborn sloth that's trending, and and then do it that way too as well.
So I mean, the ways you can approach this business, I mean, it's you can approach it in so many ways. I feel like I'm just trying to do too much, right? Because when I talked to Mike Wall, I got all freaking excited. I'm like, oh man, this is for me, and I still want to do local merch. But then I talked to this guy, and he's saying, oh no, man, create an authority side, and I don't know, man.
I think honestly, like if you see your number one shirt, you see your number one like if say like you're in the beer niche, like you honestly should take over the beer niche. Like focus only designing on beer shirts for like the whole month.
Well, here's the thing. I've done that, right? I've done that. Like one of my best-selling T-shirt to date is this one particular niche, and because it did so well,
tell us.
It's a niche.
I'll slap both of you guys right now. Okay,
you won't slap no way.
So what I did was I started niching down and like started expanding on it, and it's paid off, right? It's paid off. I'm selling a lot of those shirts. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely. I mean, again, there's just so many ways we can go about doing this, man. It's just, I can try and grow my Etsy store like you. Maybe do some more. Maybe do some more parodies for a particular niche. I don't know. But I'm always thinking. I'm always trying to think. How can I make this better? I don't know, man. I don't know.
You just gotta find whatever works. Whatever works, like RJ says, if one of your shirts is taking off, flood that niche, right? Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. I've done that, and it
if that doesn't work, like try something else. And if that doesn't work, try something else until.
I think it's honestly that the reviews too. Like it's very big. If you have like
reviews are huge.
Like you got reviews in that niche, and then you take over that niche. Like your reviews are gonna boost the other shirts.
And and Ken, I don't know if I'm even allowed to say something like this, but I was told that Amazon does review. Amazon will look at why people leave you negative reviews. I was told that someone at Amazon does actually look at bad reviews to see what the problem is. So that's good to know as content creators. To know that Amazon does care about bad reviews and how they can go about fixing it. So because I was told that they do look at that, but yeah, man, it's just there's just so many freaking ways. There's that adage saying throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. I've thrown spaghetti. I've thrown freaking instant ramen. I've thrown Vietnamese pho. I've done it all, man. I'm trying everything, and it's I'm like I said, I'm just trying to find that one way. And you and I, at some point, Manny, we talked about getting together and
doing some projects,
and collaborating at some point. We even talked about going down and talk to Mike Wall.
I think we should do it.
We should do it, man.
I mean,
see what the guy's doing. Talk to him face to face.
Seems like a very nice guy.
Very humble, man. I talked to that guy so many times now, and he's just so humble. And RJ, you talked to him, right?
Yeah, he's a real cool guy.
Yeah, I told him, man, I was like, look, let me come down. I'll visit you. I'll buy you lunch at the pizzeria place, right? He probably gets it for free, but I'll offer to buy him lunch there. And I was like, dude, just I just want to learn. It's kind of like what you were saying, man. Sometimes you just got to shut up and listen to what other people say, right? I think I talk too much. I know I do. But sometimes I just got to listen to what other people are saying.
Nah, you know when to shut up sometimes.
Hey, you shut your pie hole, okay? But yeah, so anything else, guys?
Pretty much it. I think tomorrow's gonna be a good day. I mean, a lot of people I think we're nervous. I think I'm nervous just a little bit, but not really too much. It's just when you get there, it's gonna be like no one's really gonna be like eyes on you. It's gonna be more like you have to figure out what's gonna work for you. Like,
you know what's funny? You know what's funny was when you called me on Sunday. You were like, "Hey, did you set up any meetings?" I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about meetings?" And apparently, you can set up meetings with vendors at the expo.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that, so I was like, "What?" And so I went online. I was looking at some of that stuff, and I was filtering through my searches, and I was like, "Oh, hell with all this! You know what? I'm just gonna go in freestyle, man. I'm just gonna, if I see a booth and if I see something that I like, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go talk to them. I'll give them a business card and say, look, this is who I am. This is what I can do for you. Let's talk. And if not, hey, you know what?
Tried.
Yeah. I mean, the worst that happen is they'll say we're not interested.
Yeah, give them the Stanford business card.
I do have my. Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what.
You have to drop
the Stanford business card. Man, for some reason, when they see that Stanford logo, for some reason it carries a lot of weight. I don't know why. I think I'm dumb as a rock, but for some reason, when people see that Stanford logo,
so he thinks he's better than us already. See that guy?
Already,
I never said such a thing. But let me ask you, man. So I was telling Manny this morning. I was like, yo, man, what are you wearing tomorrow to the expo? Because the way I see it is because technically, when you're talking to these vendors, it's a business meeting, right?
Yeah.
I was like, what are you wearing tomorrow, man? Because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pack a nice dress shirt, maybe some nice dress shoes and nice jeans, and which I did. I packed it, and he goes, oh man, I'll probably wear like a collar shirt or something. What are you gonna wear tomorrow? Like t-shirt?
I'm just wearing my simple V-neck and some shorts and my chucks, and that's it.
Okay.
I don't even
you don't think your parents will? I mean, I don't know. I mean, this is something that I'm just because my thinking was, well, this is it's an expo, but it's a business meeting at the same time.
Yeah, well, like a lot of them too. They still think very old school. They don't believe in like the internet and stuff like that. Even though I already know they know that what Amazon does, and they still don't believe in a lot of that stuff. And they're so old school about the way they do things. And me, I'm just like. I've always been doing it the whole time. I've been doing the whole thing. So that's what I am. My $7 basic V-neck that I get from Target that I've been buying for the last 10 years. And, you know what I mean? Very simple, plain, no design, no logo, no nothing. Or maybe just my hat. And like I said, I'm just there to observe.
Well, I think I am going to wear a collar shirt tomorrow.
With a Stanford business card in the front pocket.
Hey, don't be mad, man. Okay, we're working together. Don't be mad. We're working together on this. But no, this is definitely a podcast we have to get out. Obviously, it's a little late. Glenn was traveling last week. Dude, people have been asking about Glenn. They're like, what's up with Glenn? How come he's not part of the merch community anymore? People have been asking. I'm like.
I haven't met him either.
You might try to hold my hand there, man.
Oh, bro. Whoa,
what are you doing?
We got video. Right there.
You saw that, right? You trying to hold my hand? You got real slick there, buddy.
Whoa,
nice.
Whoa.
Okay, I see how you.
I think Glenn will probably be like one of the top guys. Like if he's with us, he'd be one of the top guys with us.
No, I tell you what, Glenn. Well, he's been doing a lot of traveling. Yeah. So this is one of the reasons why the podcast is late, and one of the reasons why he's not on the show this week. But obviously, we're traveling. As we said, we're in Las Vegas at the moment. But dude, Glenn he's all about trying to grow his channel. Yeah. He has a huge following on his channel. Dude, every time the fucking guy does a meetup, he has like 50 people show up. Yeah. I do a meetup, I can barely get 5 people to show up. I don't get it. No, the guy's a rock star, man. Yeah. He's out there kissing babies, man. He's doing it all, man. Yeah. He's doing his thing. So I know a lot of you guys been asking about Glenn, but he's really.
You got to remember though, too. eBay and Amazon are very big communities too as well. Well, so eBay has more pull over merch because merch is, of course, it's merch by Amazon, but it's
not just that, but eBay is a big portion of his income. Yeah. So he spends a lot of time.
Yeah, he's focusing on what's working for him.
Yeah.
I think everybody needs to focus. Yeah. Like you got like Mike Wall, right? Like Mike Wall.
Never heard of him.
he found something that works for him, and he's just focused on that. Yeah. And look at him.
Yeah. But look, guys. I know you guys are asking about Glenn. He's not going anywhere. He was in DC. I think he might still be on the road. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I did talk to him late last week, and I told him I was going to get this podcast out with you guys. So, but guys, are we going? I know you. I know. Go. Maybe get like a drink or two, and then we'll call it a night.
Got like 5 sushi rolls stuffed in my stomach.
Dude, that was a lot of food.
Well, it's already 9:21.
By the time we get to the strip,
are we gonna even make the Amazon keynote tomorrow?
You know what? Maybe we shouldn't go out tonight then.
We can't stay past 11.
Yeah.
Sure, that's it.
Yeah.
I was probably gonna. I don't know if we don't go out. I don't know. I'll probably do some.
There's always tomorrow too, man.
Yeah. Well, you guys know how I feel about Vegas, right? Look, no. This
you wanted me to take them to the strip club already.
See, you guys keep saying that like it's a bad thing.
Senior citizen discount.
You guys keep saying that like it's a bad thing. Look, they're getting their hustle on too. Why is it a bad thing? Why is it a bad thing that they're working in their own industry?
He's trying to support the hustle, basically. That's what he's trying to say.
I'm trying to support the moms, the single moms. That's all I'm doing.
Oh man.
No, we are not going to the strip clubs. This is all business. We're going to be at the expo all day. The is that where it's at? The first keynote is at 8, so we have to be up by 6. Shower. So.
Is it Lani or Yanni or Laura? Laura, what?
Yanni.
What is it?
Laura or Yanni?
Laura.
Isn't Yanni a damn singer?
No, Laura or Yanni, right?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Laura and Hardy.
Laura or Yanni.
Who the hell is Laura and Yanni?
Google it.
Google it.
Oh, you gotta Google it.
Popped it up.
Hold on.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
You're talking about stuff right now that's trending on your podcast. YouTube knows that it starts trending. It's trending, so YouTube has
What is this?
To paraphrase Harris Brothers joke.
Okay, I'll be the first one to admit I am not down with pop culture. I have no idea what this is.
Google it, Yong. Google it.
No. But anyways, guys.
Is it Laurel or Yanni?
I thought you meant Yanni, the freaking singer. But guys, hey, let's end the show. Any closing thoughts, comments?
No, it's already pretty much said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this is like my 3rd time seeing you in like less than a year. This is cool, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. You thought I was gonna say something bad.
Hey, you're trying to play some games with Target, bro.
Man,
RJ wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, whatever, man. So, hey, man, it's good seeing you, man. Manny, hey, thanks for being on the show. I know you're doing your thing on Etsy, man, and continue with your success on there. And yeah, man, let's definitely collab soon. And guys, thank you for listening to the Merch Minds podcast. Hey, do you want this for your show as well? This clip?
Yeah, we can. I'll put it on my YouTube.
Okay, put it on your YouTube channel, so it'll be on both channels. And guys, send Glenn a message and just tell him hi. A lot of people have been asking, so just go ahead and send him a message and just tell him what's up. Until next week. Next week we'll do a recap of the expo. Until then, farewell.